am in union with the source of all things. I am in union with my divine self. I am here now as my divine self. I am here now in the upper room. Behold, I make all things new. The divine self, claiming itself in vibrational accord with a more dense plane, which does not solidify the dense plane, but indeed lifts it to its true nature. Its true nature being source. I am attuned to Melchizedek, the energy, the tone, the expression of God that is Melchizedek, the high priest. I receive the offering and allow it to claim me and all who hear these words and that are with me. I am, we are received in a strata of vibration that we have only imagined and are now having an experience of. We are touched by a level of amplitude and have gone into coherence with it. We have been prepared for where we go next. The foundation has been built in the ethers and is present now as a foundation that we stand upon. Because we stand here, we can receive the higher purpose of the work is not to make us happy, but to support our realization of the divine that is beyond happy. It is wonder. It is love. It is agreement to love. It is truth. And truth is not always comfortable when we have been operating in illusion. The wall of separation is indeed illusion. It is being dismantled through these teachings, and we are being absolved in some ways of our participation within it by claiming ourselves beyond it. We are being seed in a unified state as we truly are, as we can only be seen, so that our experience of it may come at a level that we can move into accord with. We are not here to feel better. We are here to transcend. here to make us happy. Life, this process, is here to wake us up. We are seen in a perfected state. What we have been through is understood. How we have self-identified. The benefits of learning that have come through this. We are understood beyond them. We are not relegated to our ideas of personal history. Who we are is beyond all of these things, all of these ideas, born in an idea of self that has been accrued through a lens of separation. To understand union is to first decide that there is something on the other side of that wall. And that wall is an idea that has been reinforced throughout the millennia by all who've believed in it. In some ways, we were taught to believe in it. A God upon a cloud, upon a mountain that required a sacrifice. A God that required some to perish in a flood, while a select few survived. Our belief in a God that could turn on us in any instant has created institutions to allow us access or a sense of privilege to God. Our desire for a kind of certainty has claimed us in separation, not only from God, but from everyone else. We are scaling the mountain of consciousness. We are scaling the mountain of consciousness. The translation that we are receiving is not in language. The energy of Melchizedek is now predominant. It happens with ease and swiftness because we have been prepared. And because we have been prepared for this interaction prior to our birth, we have said yes to a level of tone that is going to dismantle or abolish or recreate or reclaim aspects of personality that have been forged through fear. Those of us that have said yes to going on this journey will be encountered by the energy, the tone that is Melchizedek, a perfect expression of the one note sung and escorted over the ways that would be too fearful to walk alone. The idea of self that we know in this lifetime has known itself through different patterns, relations, ideas of self, structures of commerce, religion, and education. We are now being taken on a journey where we acknowledge these things. We do not deny our past. We are seen in our suffering, but we are also seen in our perfection. God has come as each of us. The divine has come. The sacred has come in its identity to reclaim ours in the highest way it may hold while maintaining form. Let us sing our songs so that we may learn the words. What is true is always true. God is. God is. God is. We stand here now before the energy that is Melchizedek. Each one of us who hears these words is being offered a promise. If we attend to these teachings, we will be met by those who write the text, and we will be met in the ways that we can be met. Not all of us will hear, but all of us can know. Knowing is truth, and to know truth is to abide in truth. This is not the knowing of words, but the knowing of our own experience of them, of the source of all things. Our requirement as a student is very simple. Let us begin to align, not only to one idea, I am not separate, but the idea that replaces it. I am in union with the source of all things. The aspect of us that knows this, the monad or the divine self, is present in us now. And this is who aligns us through the prior claims that we have been instructed in. I know who I am in truth. I know what I am in truth. I know how I serve in truth. I am free. I am free. I am in the upper room. I am in the upper room. We are aligning to true knowing. And in our knowing, we are sung. The expression of our field lifts to a level of tone where we are reclaimed and then begin to serve in the reclamation of all. We are of source. The Christ within us, call it what we will, seeks its resurrection through us. And its expression as and through us is what claims a world made new. New does not mean what we thought it was. Not improved, but other. Another world. A higher world. What makes the sand is the same as what makes our feet. That which stands upon the sand and the sky that we believe surrounds us, it is all one source, the codified nature of our reality, claimed through separation, holds a level of density that can be transformed through the application of these teachings. Realization. Behold, I make all things new. The divine self claiming itself in vibrational accord with the more dense plane, which doesn't solidify the dense plane, but indeed lifts it to its true nature. Its true nature being source. To withstand the changes that occur and are occurring on this plane, we must become agile, willing to move with a current of energy that might otherwise buffet us. If we seek to hold on to the old while the wind is blowing greatly, we will have a more difficult time than if we allow the wind to carry us to the next high plane. All are being lifted now, but the release of the dense field and the attachment to it, those things born in separation that have accrued great evidence and hold violence, are still present and must be dismantled. They must be released to the greater that seeks to come through us.